How long have you been learning this language?
It has taken around 1.5 year. I has started learning English 1.5 year ago. So I was not giving that much time continuously. Somehow I was just doing practice, and after few days I was just skipping my days again and again. So yeah, but for last 2 months I'm just doing practice continuously.
That's nice. Actually, are you mentioned you have completed your graduation?
Yes,
Which subject did you have when you were in graduation?
in English literature.
In English. That's nice. So,
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean, why English? Or why you just didn't have another subject? There are also a lot of subjects. So why did you choose English? What was the reason or secret plan behind choosing that subject?
Well, you know what? When I had completed my 12th class, even I was a biology student, and I used to think like that I want to do something in medical line. But after then, I got bit interest in English language as a language. But I thought like I have to choose English literature. I was not aware about that. Like language is a different thing, and the subject is totally different thing. And when I was just pursuing my first year degree, so I was like it's totally different than what I was expecting. And after then I just did my hard work that related to doing a study for subject, because you know what, if we are just thinking like that English subject or English subject language both are bit similar, it's not true. We have to face different kind of problems related to English language or in English subject.
It is. I agree with it. Oh, you choose it. So, I mean, what's your further plan? Or what do you have any plan? You just stop after as soon as you completed your graduation?
If I talk about my future plan, most of what I believe and what I think most of the time that I never ever make any future plans for long, that where I will see me after 5 years or 6 years. I just want to be a kind of good person. I want to get that much maturity, like in this field, whatever I'm doing right now. As I mentioned, that I'm studying for English literature. So I just want to do work in this field related to teaching or guiding student. So I can say that as like I want to be a teacher in the future.
So, by the way, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I have. Recently, I have started my YouTube channel. It has taken around 2 weeks.
Okay, that's nice. What motivate you to start a YouTube channel?
My main motto is that to be on the YouTube. That I saw a video on the YouTube. There was a person, he was suggesting that if you want to learn communication skill and any other skills like related to your speaking and how you can build your confidence level while speaking in front of people. So he suggested that like you have to record your videos. Doesn't matter you are growing or what, you have to just upload over there, and continuously you have to see your process, like are you improving or what kind of mistakes are you going to make again and again, and you have to work over there. So I'm just doing the same thing that with my English as well as in my communication skill, that I'm recording videos every day, and after then I want to just see changes, like what kind of mistakes I'm making again and again, and where I have to work more. So that is the major purpose to be on the YouTube.
That's amazing. Actually, my intention is also similar to you. Couple of months back, I watched one of the Sandeep Maheshwari video on YouTube. There, someone asked a similar question to Sandeep Maheshwari sir, and then he said that if you literally want to improve your communication skill, just record 2 minutes, 5 minutes video while speaking in front of the camera, or just open any social media account or just put it out, or if you are not feeling comfortable, just record it or listen it again and again whenever you get time for yourself. It will just help you a lot. That is what you are doing, so it is just so nice. Do you think it is helping you, or it has helped you in order to speak in this manner?
Yeah, exactly. Because before that, I was just speaking just like that with my friend circle. And while I was being on the social media applications, most of those applications prefer voice chat. So I was like, I'm okay with voice call, I can make conversation. But when things come into the speaking front of the camera or in the video chat, while, for example, if I'm just speaking in front of any person, so on that time, I'm not that much good enough to express my feeling or my words, what I want to say. So according to that point of view, if I'm just recording my videos, so by this way, I can see myself after recording my video. So I can make judgment to me like where I was making mistake and what kind of um uh, what kind of mistake I can improve in the future. Like I can just learn something new from creating these kind of videos. So I can say that I'm improving a bit day by day, because I made a challenge that every day I have to speak front of the camera. Doesn't matter I'm speaking right or wrong, but I have to speak. So yeah, it is helping me a lot related to my English language.
That's I'm glad to hear that you have made commitment with yourself. So that's nice. But I just want to know, like, you are doing it for how long have you been doing or practicing while speaking in front of the camera?
It's not much, as I mentioned that I have started my YouTube channel for last 2 weeks, so I can say that it has taken only 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so the moment you started your YouTube channel, you also started speaking in front of the camera or you started recording yourself.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so after this session, please send your YouTube channel link. Okay, I just want to view the video also. Okay, please.
Sure,
And
sure.
here, I just want to know that you mentioned that it has helped you a lot. So, do you feel sometimes like embarrassing or some kind of judgment when you speak in front of the camera? Don't you feel awkward or something like that sometimes?
It's really different situation because most of the time you do practice with people and you can make a conversation with them, and suddenly you're just making a different kind of zone where there's not any kind of person you have to talk with, only your camera. Sometimes I feel like that what I'm doing, like I'm just speaking to me, there's nobody who can just tell me, that person can give me feedback, you're speaking this or that, and that can just give me the feedback about my conversation. So sometimes I feel uncomfortable that I'm not good at in recording videos, because whenever I'm just speaking, so sometimes I'm stucking a lot and I have to repeat that dialogues again and again. So sometimes I have to quit it up because I'm not made for it. But after then I think like that why I started, because I want to enjoy the journey and I want to enjoy while making videos. So it doesn't matter if I'm making mistakes or not improving that much. So it will happen, because if you have just started these kind of activities and you're expecting that you can improve in one night or in few days, so it will not happen. You have to just spend your time, and after then, day by day, you can see your improvements.
That's a key factor you mentioned. I agree with it. It is totally true because sometimes I not every day, okay, but ever since I watched that Sandeep Maheswari sir videos, na, I just started doing it, but in between I just don't get, I just don't feel like I just don't record myself while speaking in front of the camera. I'm not doing it continuously, okay, every single day, but whenever I do, I record myself, I pick up any random topic or whatever accident which I have had recently. I just try to express it in English. Sometimes it's really awkward. I just feel like bit embarrassing. What hell am I doing here? What is happening with me? Why I am speaking like this? Am I crazy or something like that? Or when someone see me while speaking in front of the camera, or when some of my friends they see watch videos on my phone now, they just tell some nasty thing about it now. So at that time also it is bit embarrassing also. So that is what I just feel like, but over the time I started it or speaking it every day, not every day, but whenever I do, it had helped me also in order to improve or in order to gain confidence. Okay, so it is just good way. That is why I just ask the same step which you are flowing, which I am flowing. So that's so nice. So
Mhm.
where are you from? Which part of the India are you from?
I live in Rajasthan. City name is Alwar. It is nearby Jaipur.
Jaipur is capital of Rajasthan.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. I mean, like assume, just assume it hypothetically. Don't mistake me. Okay. But hypothetically, just assume you just do not get any job in teaching field, especially in this field where you are working. Okay. Don't mistaken me in a
Mm-hmm.
wrong way. Okay. I just want to know it
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically. So, do you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
any second plan and some another plan for your life, for your future?
See, my first plan is that to create my own startup. That I want to start something which is like based on me. I just want to create something by myself which I can run by me. I just don't want to job in any sector. And unfortunately, if I'm not being successful in this way, so my second plan is that to do job in teaching line, because where I'm living right now, there is huge demand of teaching in English language or in English subject, because I had been in many places where I'm living right now. So there are less teachers who are teaching English subject or English language in well manner. So I can say that it's not a big deal for me to getting a good job or surviving my life easily by being in this kind of coachings or schools while teaching. But first of all, I just want to work for my own passion, which I made which is my dream. So yeah.
So, by learning this language, you are just making a protect future for yourself also. Even if you just don't get what you want from your life, okay, you have second thing, a plan which will just help you to live a better version of yourself or the life which you also wish to live.
Yeah, exactly. We can relate like that because see, if you want to apply in any sector in India, most of the time they are going to ask you like, what is your level of English, and they will ask you related to English questions. It is like mandatory, and it's being like regular thing, because if you want to do work in the company sector or in any kind of field, so definitely you have to improve your English language first of all. Without English you can't survive. And if you have
Yeah.
like your own skill, you have your own talent which can make you successful, so it's also good thing. You don't have to worry about your English language or anything else. But the thing is that like if you're not a god gifted talented, and you have to just work for your willpower, so for that I guess English language is really really necessary to be in this society if you want to live a good life. Because mostly in India, if we talk about India, so every person or individual person who is working in any kind of sector, their first choice or their first preference is to be a good speaker in English language. You know what, in my own case, I was visiting in different kind of companies last month. So I also saw the same situation in lots of companies. They asked me questions related to English language, and at the first they were speaking with me in English language, even though they are Indian and they can speak Hindi language, but their preference is English language. So I got to know that if you want to do anything or any kind of work, so we have to learn second language as well as like English.
So, have you had this experience, English, like you mentioned? Have you applied for any job for any sector?
Yes. Yes,
Are
I
you
applied for BPO company, that is call center. uh, almost I have cracked the interview, but I was like, if earlier I'm just going for this kind of work or doing job, so definitely I'm going to like lack my studies. I will be not that much focused into my studies. So first of all, I have to complete my studies, or I have to work for my own skill, which I want to develop.
So now, so